While polls are still open for another couple of hours, we're hearing from the man in charge of elections here in Ohio. Secretary of State Frank LaRose is sitting down with our station akin to talk about it.
We are here in the command center for the Secretary of State, Frank LaRose, joining us now with an update on this election day. What can you tell us about early voting and what we've seen with voter turnout so far?
Well, our boards of elections were ready. We had a relatively small turnout, though. About 172,000 of our fellow Ohioans came out to vote. My wife, Lauren, and I were part of that number. We voted at Franklin County this past weekend. What that means is about 2% of Ohio's 8.2 million registered voters have voted. I'm hoping that many more get out and vote today. The polls have been open for hours, and of course, it's really not going to be any lines or anything like that. You're going to find it's going to be a pretty easy experience, and there's important questions on the ballot. Issue 2 for every voter, and then of course local issues and candidates as well. No reason not to get out and vote today. We want to make it a smooth experience for you, and that's exactly what it'll be.
Now, in addition to your duties as Secretary of State, many folks may not realize that you are also an active Army reservist as well, in addition to your time as a decorated combat veteran, special operations. What does a day like Election Day mean to you with that as part of your background?
Well, and I still look forward to my reserve duty in a couple of weeks. I'm going to be doing that for my Army Reserve unit. Honestly, knowing men and women that fought to preserve our freedoms, it gives me an extra special sort of sense of satisfaction that I get to do the work of making sure that those freedoms that my brothers and sisters fought to preserve are being protected here at the Ohio Secretary of State's office. It's also informed the work I do. Even the setup here today, it looks a lot like a military operation. We've kind of taken that mentality that I learned as an Army Green Beret and brought it into the Secretary of State's office. Simple things like conducting an after-action review. That is part of our culture in the military, whether you plan a major combat operation or the family picnic that summer. Everything you do is followed by an after-action review to look at what went well and how do we keep doing it well, what went poorly and how do we improve it. You'll notice on the wall around here these after-action boards where people can write down if something doesn't go as smoothly as it should on Election Day. We want to capture that information so we can work that problem and make it better for next election.
But today there is still plenty of time to make your voice count. And of course, the polls are open until 7:30 tonight. In Columbus, Station Akin, 3 News.